The Action News investigators were the first to tell you about two caregivers who police say took thousands of dollars from a wheelchair-bound man.
Now, one of those caregivers is heading to prison. 7 Action News investigator Heather Catallo joins us now with the latest. Heather?
Well, Dave and Joanne, William Abke's family originally came to the 7 Action News investigators because they felt like no one was holding these caregivers accountable. Today, a judge sentenced one of the caregivers to at least 20 months in prison, and she has to pay the family more than $86,000.
Fredine Walker is not exactly a fan of the 7 Action News investigators. After all, when we exposed the allegations that she'd taken tens of thousands of dollars from a wheelchair-bound elderly man, Walker landed in the crosshairs of St. Clair Shores police detectives.
Hey, Ms. Walker, can I talk to you for a minute, Ms. Walker? Why won't you talk to us?
Walker may not have wanted to face us, but she's now facing between 20 months and 10 years in prison. In January, Walker pleaded guilty to 2 counts of felony embezzlement from a vulnerable adult. As part of the 52-year-old sentence, today a Macomb County judge also ordered Walker to pay back more than $86,000 to William Abke, the 74-year-old she was supposed to be caring for. Abke has been confined to a wheelchair since 2005. His son Paul says he was stunned when he discovered these credit card bills with line after line of purchases from stores all over town. He also says he found thousands of dollars of suspicious checks written out to Walker and her daughter.
It was so brazen.
Paul Abke told us in 2010 that more than half of his father's life savings was taken.
There was a string where it was for the last 6 months of the year where I think over $100,000 was taken out.
In cash?
In cash.
Police originally told 7 Action News more than $400,000 in cash was missing, but prosecutors did not feel like they could prove who took all of it. Prosecutors are going after another of Abke's caregivers, though. 25-year-old Kelly Lynn Todd is charged with embezzlement from a vulnerable adult and using a financial transaction device without consent, both felonies. Detectives say in all, Kelly Todd stole more than $2,800 from Abke, including furniture that she had delivered to her Chesterfield Township apartment.
The defendant was identified by Gardner White employees as having the victim's Visa card in her possession at the time of the furniture purchases. The defendant used the victim's Visa card 5 times.
William Abke's family released this statement today after Walker's sentencing. Quote, "The Abke family is relieved that the first trial and sentencing are over. While restitution was ordered, we have no idea if our father will ever see any of the stolen money returned."
Kelly Todd is scheduled to face a judge at the end of this month. The Abke family says they hope her trial ends in a similar outcome. Dave.